Okay, number 2, let's go ahead and test this for validity since we have all the terms identified and we have it in standard form. So let's identify first our 3-circle Venn diagram, then our 2-circle conclusion Venn diagram. So again, always look at the conclusion first. So right here you have some y are not c. Y is the minor term, c is the major term, so we're going to have y on the left, c on the right. We can go ahead and fill that in for the conclusion. And then the bottom circle is always going to be the middle term, so that's O. And let's go ahead and fill these out. So the first statement, when you're looking at these, and you'll see later, when you have one of the premises is particular, like this is, some are, it's an I statement. Let's always do the universal statement first, if there is one. You'll see why later on. So no CRO. No CRO, we're shading out that little football in the middle. So again, we're dealing with these 2 circles here. So at least for this step, we're disregarding the circle Y. It can get kind of confusing with extra lines in the middle, but you're focusing with just these 2 circles. So no CRO, it's saying that no C is also an O, is essentially what we're saying. So we're ruling out the possibility of anything existing in here that's a C, but also part of O. And then second statement, we have some O are Y. And this is where it's important to do the universals part first. So what it's saying is there's an X somewhere in the O circle that's also part of Y. And the only place this section isn't part of Y, this section we don't have to worry about because it's not part of O. But this section is the only section that's open, at least, that's part of both O and Y. So it's saying some O, there is at least one O that is also Y. So that X represents at least one thing that's part of both O and Y. And the reason we do the universal first is because we've already shaded out this area right in the middle, which would have been, we would have had to do a fence straddling X because we wouldn't have known which section it went in. So let's go ahead and move to the conclusion. And conclusion is some Y are not C. So Y, C. So it's saying at least one Y is not a C. So we have an X somewhere in this section right here. So we're going to take that information, since that's the only information the conclusion gives to us, and see if that's represented in this diagram. So Y and C, we're dealing with just these 2 circles to see if that information translates. And that section that the X is in is this little crescent right here. And it's just saying that there's an X somewhere in that section. And indeed, we have an X right here, which is in that section. Now it doesn't matter if it's down here or if it's down here, but at least we know it's in this crescent. So since that information is represented in a 3-circle Venn diagram, we've proven validity.